Nation, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my everyday makeup routine. It's like literally 6 o'clock, it's 5:46, but I'm going to be doing this because you guys know in my last video I told you that I've switched up my makeup routine a lot and that I would do one, and here I am doing one because you guys said you want to see one. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Quick little disclaimer, if you hear the TV in the background, my dad's being a jackbooty and won't turn the TV down even though I asked him to because he knew I was filming, but he won't turn it down. If you hear that, I'm really sorry. Also, if you hear the streets, I don't know why people are driving around because they know we're supposed to be on quarantine, but people are still driving, so they're being disrespectful and the sound of the street is like really irritating, but it's okay because there's nothing I can do about it. So sorry if you hear those fun little sounds. I always make a disclaimer about that, but nothing's new. It's not gonna change, so. Okay, so let's start off with the actual makeup. So the first thing that, oh my god, I'm shaking so bad. I don't know why. Quick little backstory on, like, if you see me shaking, my mama has this problem. I don't know what it's called, but it's like she literally like shakes really bad, and I don't know what it is, but I think I have it because I'm always shaking and I don't know why. But anyways, so the first product that I use is Milani eyebrows. I sometimes do this first, I sometimes do this like last before I do my mascara, but today I'm just gonna be doing it first. So this is just the Milani eyebrow pomade in the shade brunette. It's because my hair is a little bit darker, and if you see my roots, I'm sorry. I'm debating whether or not to go by blonde, so I'm postponing like getting them fixed, but I just don't mind them. Anyways, so sometimes I use this Bella & Brow eyebrow brush. I got it off of Amazon, and then other times I just go ahead and go with the brush that Milani gives you when you buy the pomade, but today I'm just gonna be using this one because why not? But I just brush my eyebrows and then I just fill them in like normal. I kind of try to do it light-handed. I used to do it a little bit heavier, but I like a little bit more of a natural for every day, even though this is like so not natural compared to like my actual brow, but it's gonna be as natural as it's gonna get because I feel like I have like no eyebrows whenever I don't have my pomade in. And I know people are gonna be like, you definitely have eyebrows, but it's okay. So I just try to fill it in a little bit, just kind of like feather the top of it, not super dramatically, and then I just brush it out as I go. And I don't like dip in there, I just kind of like tap in it. So I just like kind of tap at it. I don't like dip and like scoop or anything because that's how you get like too much product. So I just kind of like tap at it to get as much as I need, and then just kind of like lightly blend it in. Guys, oh my god, I'm like running out of breath. Promise I don't got the corona. I promise. I'm like literally like talking so fast or something. Sometimes I mess up, so I just like take my finger and like wipe it away. God, my shaking is so bad. I'm messing up so hard. It's usually not this bad. I'm sorry I'm facing this way. I'm trying to like make it to where I'm like a little bit centered, but I don't want my like mirror to be in the frame at all. So like it's like hard. That's just pretty much what the eyebrows are gonna look like, and if they're not like so cleaned up, I don't really care too much. I'll just like take my finger and like try to wipe it away as much as possible, but I don't really like to clean my eyebrows for like everyday look. Okay, so now I use primer, and primer is one of my products that like switches up all the time. I have a bunch of different primers because I do Ipsy, and I have the bigger one, like the medium sized one, so I don't know what the freak that is. Anyways, I get a lot of primers all the time in Ipsy, so I switch it up a lot, but the two that I do kind of stick to a lot are the Milk Hydro makeup primer. This one's so good and so tacky, and then also I like the e.l.f. glow stick primer. I don't know, I just like this one. I feel like my makeup always turns out good when I use it, and I don't really notice anything when I put it on. Like this one I can tell it's tacky, but this one it's just like, I don't know, my makeup just always looks good when I wear it. I'm gonna use this one today because it's cheap and affordable. Okay, so once I have my primer on, then I go in with concealer, and this is another product that changes a lot depending on like the color of my skin. Like if I get a spray tan or something, I'll use like a darker color, which is usually my foundations, but whenever I am lighter, I'll just use like concealer, and if I'm darker, I'll just use a foundation, but I'll use it as if it was a concealer because I don't really like heavy coverage. But whenever I am just like light, I'll just take a concealer. So the one I'm going to be using today is just a Tarte one, and I like this one obviously because it just has such good coverage. So, and I have a lot of acne right now, so it's just what we're gonna be using, but this is just what's been working for me, and I've been not liking that, so I'm just gonna cover that up and then just put a little bit underneath my eyes. So then I take a beauty blender and I just kind of blend it in, and then sometimes I just take whatever's left, and like if I feel like my eyelids look a little weird, I'll just go over it, but I don't like to go over it with a lot just because I don't really like to put powder on my eyelids, so I don't like that creasiness, so I'll just kind of like wipe it. Yeah, so then that's the foundation, concealer, whatever you want to call it. That's usually what I'll do. And then lately I've been using the Matte Velvet Skin by Makeup Forever, and I found this off of like the Mooney's channels. If you guys don't know who they are, the Brooke Mooney and Brittany Mooney, they're sisters. sisters and they both have YouTube channels, so if you guys don't know them, you should go check them out. But they both use this product and they said it's really good, so I wanted to try it out and I like it. So I just use this. Mine's in the shade Y22F. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all what concealer shade this is. This is Fair Light Neutral. But anyway, so this is the Y225 and I just take a little brush, but I just kind of dip into it and I put some underneath my eyes, making sure I really like conceal that. And then I just put this everywhere else. I don't know what brush this is, but I've just been using it. I got it in an Ipsy bag, so if you know which brush this is, just comment it down below. And then I make sure I blend it down my neck because we don't want to be two different colors, you know. And then the next product that I use is the Tarte bronzer in Park Avenue Princess. I absolutely love this bronzer. It's so good. It's really good for summer times because it has like a really pretty sheen to it. Like, it's a shimmery bronzer, so like if you don't like that, you're not gonna like this one. But I just use this Real Techniques contour brush like this one, and I just dip it in there, kind of dust it off a little bit, and I just kind of put this right here. I try to blend it out as much as possible. I don't really like to use a lot of it right now because I am kind of like paler than usual, but if I were to be a little bit tanner, then I would use a little bit more, but you know. And then I just kind of take my brush and just do a little bit on the nose. Sometimes if I'm feeling fancy, I'll like actually use a brush to like really snatch the nose, you know. Most of the time I just kind of use the contour brush and just kind of like dust over it. It doesn't really like matter to me. And then for blush, I've been using this Lovecraft Beauty blush trio, and I personally like orangey blushes the most, or like brownie blushes a lot, just because I feel like they're the most natural looking. But recently I've been using this super duper pink one. I actually kind of like it. I just use this Ego Tools angled brush that I got from like Walmart such a long time ago, and I just tap it in there a little bit and just put on some blush. I just put a little bit on my nose. I kind of stopped putting as much as I used to. We're good. And also what I like about that bronzer is when you put it on your nose, you don't really need to do highlight because it just kind of gives you like a natural highlight. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it just gives you like a highlight since there's so much shimmer in that bronzer. And I'm the type of person where I don't like to wear highlight every day unless it's like a special occasion, just because I don't know, highlight's just not my thing. I don't really want to glow to the gods. I just want to be, you know, here. But anyway, so that's just kind of what I do with my face, and that's pretty much it. And then mascara also changes, but the one that I have been recently using a lot is this Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions mascara. I've been getting a lot of compliments and a lot of people asking me which mascara I've been using, and it's been this one. On the days that I'm feeling a little bit more frisky, I will layer mascaras. So it just depends. I'm always switching up my makeup routine. I don't really have like a set makeup routine besides like my face products. My face products are pretty set in there, but my mascaras and stuff like that really change all the time. Like mascaras, primers, and concealers, those pretty much change like all the time. A few that I really do like, I'll just go ahead and show you, are the Bad Gal Bang by Benefit. This one's really good. And then the Lash Sensational by Maybelline is also really good, as well as the yellow one from Maybelline is also super good. And then obviously this one. So I'm gonna just be layering. I feel like I'm gonna layer this one and this one today. That'll just show you kind of how I layer them sometimes. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring my mirror a little bit closer. You're gonna be able to see it. Sorry about that, but I need it to be right here. So I just kind of take my mascara and just kind of put it on. I feel like for me personally, going in with like a light hand on your first layer has been what's made my lashes look so much better recently. So I go in and I just kind of do a light hand on my first layer. I am so shaky today and it's really kind of getting on my nerves. So I think it's just because I had coffee. Like I had a lot of coffee. Maybe. I don't know. But anyways, so I just kind of go in with a light hand, like I said 5 billion freaking times already. Okay, so then that's just kind of how my first layer will always like turn out to be. And then once I feel like this is like dry enough, sometimes I'll go back in with another coat of the other mascara, or I'll just move straight on to the next mascara, which is what I'm going to be doing today. But it just really depends on like how my lashes are looking. I think they look fine. So we're just going to go in with the second coat. So I'm going to use the Bad Gal Bang for this one. And I just go in and really focus it on your tips. That's what helps accentuate my eyelashes and makes them a little bit longer, I find, is when I like really focus on getting mascara on the tips of the eyelash. But don't make it clumpy. I don't like spider clump lashes, so try not to do that. That's just kind of how it will turn out. And then sometimes if I have something that's super clumpy, I'll just go in with some tweezers or something, whatever I have that's pointy, and then I'll just kind of like separate, because sometimes lashes will clump up on you and that's not cute whatsoever. So I just try my very best to separate it, and then I'm gonna go in and do the other side, like I said, focusing on the tip because that will really like accentuate and make your lashes longer. And then this is pretty much my everyday makeup look right here. So yeah, and then my hair is like really not looking cute right now, so I'll have to go back and fix that. But I hope you guys liked this video. I hope I answered your questions about like my eyelashes. I know I get a lot of questions about those all the time, so I hope I answered that as best as I could. Really, it just matters about your technique. It doesn't necessarily matter about the product. Like obviously the product is good, but really it just kind of matters about your technique, and then just do the product that works best for you, whatever product you like, and then just do it kind of how I did it. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video like I said, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. Also, do not forget to hit the subscribe button down below, and do not forget to turn on your post notifications so that you can be notified whenever I post, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!